Hey guys, Roxabox90 here with some thorough speculation. And the reason I say speculation, not spoiler, is that it seems a little early for spoilers to be coming out for some of the major cards of the set, and we have two pretty nice ones here. So that makes me already skeptical about it. Also, we don't have any art, we don't have any images of the cards, which usually spoilers have some form of images. So those things both make me skeptical. However, it seems like these things could be legitimate. So I'm just going to talk about them in a speculative way. You can be skeptical. I'm not saying these are real at all, but they sound interesting, so we might as well take a look. So first off, we have Polukranos, the legendary Hydra that has already been teased. They just showed us the card and card frame, as well as the mythic legendary. They gave us the name and the mana cost. Here he's confirming that this, or he's saying that this is the full card. 2 and 2 green for a 5/5, legendary. With the legendary rule in play, the fact that you can't kill someone else's Polukranos makes him playable right off the bat, just because he's 4 for 5/5, which means that that's already pretty solid, considerable, decent for limited. Even if it's legendary, that's pretty good. The ability, which is presumably the monster ability of the set. Remember, there's going to be a hero ability, a monster ability, and a god ability, and they're all going to be new abilities. So they're calling this monstrosity. X, X, and 1, so it's 2 X's. Put X/1/1 counters on Polukranos, and then Polukranos deals damage equal to the number of counters put onto him. This way, divide as you choose among any number of target creatures, or possibly fights any number of target creatures. Again, he doesn't have the exact wording. Activate this ability only once. Okay, so pretty much looking at this card, it's 4 for 5/5 legendary. That one time you can use this crazy ability to make it stronger, as well as to either, presumably, fight. I'm thinking fight, if it's anything, because it seems really strange. Deals damage, divided as you choose among any number of target creatures. That seems a little bit red feeling, and given how green this card is, that doesn't feel right. But having some sort of fight mechanic like this, I think feels pretty good, realistic. The X+1/+1 counters to make it stronger fits the Hydra-esque theme. And the fact that you can activate it once, but you can, it's like a mid-battle upgrade, so to speak. So that feels pretty realistic, actually. The activate this ability only once makes it a very interesting gameplay mechanic, because you have to decide, is this the right time to use it? Should you use it right after you play him for low, just to get rid of a smaller creature? Should you use it later game when you have more mana available? Definitely interesting mechanic-wise, and I think it works pretty well. The fact that it doesn't have trample, unlike the Hydra from M14, which is, I think, a little more playable because of that trample. I don't know if this is as powerful, but the fact that you can remove blockers with his ability while making him stronger, and then swing in, and the fact that you can do it, you don't have to do it the turn you play him, makes it pretty powerful. He's constructed viable, I think, off the bat. If this is the real card, he's definitely constructed viable right away. That's my thought. And of course, he'll be insane and limited. Definitely also a casual pickup. A lot of casual players, I'm sure, will love that. So very cool if it's real. Not saying it's real. Don't presume it's real. But it feels unique enough. It could be, and it fits thematically with a green Hydra feeling. So could be. Some Boros guy, as in he's a 1 white, 1 red. Remember, there's not that much multicolor, but there will be some, so this does work. Also legendary, 3/2 for 3. First strike vigilance. Ignore anything else he has. That's already really solid, great limited card, and is constructed viable. Just that. First strike vigilance, 3/2 for 3. That's fine. Heroic, which would be the hero ability. Whenever card name, this card, is the target of a spell you control, creatures you control get 1/1 and gain trample until end of turn. Wow. That's pretty good. Obviously, he's including that damage could be, for Polukranos, could be dealt, fight, whatever. We'll get to that in a second, but whoa, that's pretty awesome. Blitz decks would love this guy. That's pretty insane. The fact that you can do it, creatures you control get 1/1 and gain trample until end of turn. You can target him with multiple spells. If you're using auras on him, that you play an aura on him to make him stronger, and then it makes your creatures all stronger with trample. It's pretty insane, especially if you're running, again, like a Blitz-styled or aggro-styled build. He could definitely work with that. He fits the 3 slot very well. He's well costed, even as legendary. Power toughness works, I think, for the cost. They don't say if he's mythic or rare or whatever, so we don't know anything of that, but yeah. And then he's saying also included is that they're talking about Pyrokinesis, Deus of Calamity, and Nobilis of War, all of which are I don't really want to talk about just because they don't even. I'm already shy of reprints, especially thrown out this way. The newer stuff I can speculate on, but I really don't want to talk about these sort of cards if it's being part of discussion because they could be reprints, they could not be. If they are reprinted, I'll let you guys know. Otherwise, yeah, wow. So Boros guy seems pretty cool, pretty solid. He'll be a little bit narrow in his use, I think, but if that's heroic, that can be very interesting. Monstrosity, I think, also is really cool. Polukranos could... Both of them feel legitimate, just because they're fairly unique, and I think they work. I think that it just flavor-wise, the Boros guy, if it was instead of Trample, if it was Haste, that would just feel better to me. That would feel more the red-white color. But Trample, I think, is legitimate. It could be. It could fit. But I'm used to seeing this sort of ability on green creatures, so it throws me off a little bit. The 1/1 in Trample, not 1/1 in Haste. So the 1/1 in Haste makes more sense to me. So that I'm calling that as... I'm not so sure about that, because that just seems very strange. But I think it should be Haste. But otherwise, if the card feels real, Polukranos also feels unique enough it could be real. Okay, so I've rambled and speculated enough. What do you guys think about these 2 card options, these speculative cards? Do you think they feel real enough? What do you think of the different abilities? Let me know below in the comments section. As well, check out my channel sponsors in the description of the video. And as always, Roxabox90 signing out. I'll see you guys next time.